Very easy and the most interesting topic of this chapter is state of matter, and you are very familiar with this topic. It's not a so new topic, so let us consider this topic. Now student, state of matter. I have already told you the state of matter depends upon the force of attraction present between the particle. If particle have more force of attraction, they will be closer to each other and they will form solid. If particle have least force of attraction, they will far away from each other and they will form gas. So there are three state of matter: solid, liquid and gas, and these are categorized on the basis of interparticle forces and the arrangement of particle. So what are the three state of matter? Solid, liquid and gas. Okay, and these are characterized on the basis of interparticle forces and arrangement of particle. Let us see one by one. I have already told you that in solid, force of attraction, I am just writing FA, force of attraction is very high. जब force of attraction बहुत ज़्यादा होगा, when force of attraction will be very high, the particle will be very close to each other. जब attraction force ज़्यादा होगा, particle will be very close to each other, and this is known as solid. So in solid the particles are very close to each other. Why? Because they have strong attraction force. In liquid, force of attraction is bit lesser in compared to solid, so particle will be a bit far away from each other, थोड़े से दूर होंगे. So this will be arrangement of the particle in liquid, whereas on the other hand in gas the attraction force is least, it will be minimum, so particle will be far away. So in gas particle will be far away. So you have seen the arrangement of particle and you have also considered or correlated it with the interparticle forces. Okay, so let us study the differentiate between all the three states. Here is the very interesting table in front you all. So student, the first one is solid, second one is liquid and third state is gases. So let us study all point one by one. Okay, so students, see, the first point is solid have strong intermolecular force. I have already told you that in solid the particle have very strong intermolecular force of attraction. On the other hand, liquid have weak intermolecular forces and gases have very weak intermolecular force of attraction. Therefore particles are very far away, right? So the next point is in solid very less intermolecular space. So what is the reason behind this? The first one is reason behind this. See, it is written over here is that solid have very less space in between. The particle of solid have very less space in between them, right? So student, what happened? Because the force of attraction is so strong that particle will be so close to each other, so they will have very less space or no space in between them. Whereas in liquid the force of attraction bit weak, so particle will be bit closer, so there will be space between them but not so much or so less. They will have a moderate space in between them, right? But in gas the particle have very weak interaction force, so particles are far away from each other, so they will have maximum space in between them, they have large space in between them. Therefore here it is written very large space in between them. Now the next one, solid have definite shape and volume. See student, this is the pen, I have a pen and this is solid in nature. You can see this is solid in nature, you understand that? So it have a fixed shape, right? And it have a fixed volume, it will occupy a certain space, so this is solid. On the other hand, you have a water bottle. Okay, so the liquid property of the liquid is it have no definite shape but a definite volume. For example student, I am drawing it for you. For example, this is the bottle, this is the one bottle, right? In this 10 ml water is there. Okay, the another bottle is, let's consider I'm very poor in drawing, so kindly consider this is the another water bottle. Okay, so when you will pour this 10 ml water into this bottle, the ml will remain same, the amount of water or the volume of water will remain same, right? But what will be changed? The shape of water will change. The shape in this bottle will be vary, and the shape of water in this bottle will vary. So the shape of the water will vary as per the bottle. So water take the shape of the container. Water will always take the shape of the container. It means water does not have its own shape. It will take the shape of the container, but the volume will remain same. Understood? In the last, gas have no definite shape, neither it have a volume. It will spread. Suppose I have just spread a perfume over here. It, if you are in another room also, then you can sense that yeah, this someone has spray some kind of spray. So you can feel the fragrance of that spray in another room also. So the gas does not have its volume or shape. It will travel far away. It, how much space it will get, it will try to travel in that space. So the gas have no space, no shape or no volume. Okay, now next, solid have high density, melting point and boiling point. See students, when molecules are so tightly packed, it will have high density. Density means a number of molecules present in per unit area. So in per unit area, molecules are higher, so density is also higher. Now next, it have a high melting point. So what does it mean? It is strong intermolecular force of attraction. So you need a higher energy to break that bond. You need a higher energy to break that bond. The melting point and boiling point concept we will study in just next topic. So over here just consider melting point, boiling point means just breaking down the bonds. So if force of attraction is high, in solid force of attraction high, so you need मोर एनर्जी टू ओवरकम दैट फोर्सेस. आपको ज़्यादा एनर्जी देनी पड़ेगी उन फोर्सेस को ब्रेक करने के लिए. Therefore the solid have high melting point and boiling point and also have high density. Reason being, the molecule are so tightly packed that it have a high density because large number of molecules are present in per unit area. Now the next one, in liquid density is lower because in per unit area molecule are far away, so in per unit area molecule are lesser. As shown in this figure, see in figure it's clearly shown the molecule are so tightly packed. If I take this per unit area, molecule are much higher in compared to this per unit area. Here molecule are much higher, so density is high. Here molecule, here the number of molecule are lesser, so density is lower. In this per unit area which I circled, the molecule are so less, so density is very less. Understood the density concept? Now in liquid have low melting point and boiling point. What does it mean? In liquid the force of attraction is weak, so you need lesser energy to overcome that forces. It means the boiling point and the melting point will be the lower in range. Understood? Now the next one is solid cannot be compressed. It's very simple student. In solid you can see in this diagram there is no space between the particle. So how can you compress? In order to compress anything you need a gap between the particle. For example, these are the two particles, my hands are the two particles, right? In order to compress there should be space. I can compress this, but if particles are like this, can I compress? No, I can't compress because there is no space between these two hands, my palm, right? So I can't compress this. But when my hands are like this, I can compress it, right? So in the same way students, you can see here there is no space between the particles, so you can't compress it. So what happens students, in solid particles are very close to each other, so you can't compress, because to compress anything you need space, right? Whereas in liquid there is some space between the particle. For example, these are the liquid particle, there is some space, so this can be compressed. Whereas in gases particles are far away, so there is large distance between the particles, so the particle can easily get compressed. So the compression rate is maximum in gas and minimum in solid. That's why we say that solid can't be compressed. Now solid cannot flow. Why? Reason being, the solid particle have very strong force of attraction, and because they have strong force of attraction, that's why they can't flow. Whereas in gas, the attraction force is very weak. In gas, I'm just taking a contradictory position. So in gas, the attraction force is so weak that particles are very free to move. When they are free to move, then they can flow easily. So the rate of flow is maximum in gas and minimum in solid. Why is it so? Because solid have strong force of attraction, whereas gas have minimum force of attraction, so the particle can flow easily.